We run on habits. Most studies agree that somewhere between 40 and 50% of our entire day is habitual. My approach to beating systemic procrastination is to maximize this 50% of our day through baking in productive behaviors into our everyday rituals rather than relying on willpower in order to get the things done that we need to get done. The way I see it is that there's one fundamental habit that everybody needs to actually instill in their lives in order to overcome systemic procrastination, and there's three less important habits which are still extremely important in overcoming procrastination. So the fundamental habit here is pretty meta. It's to become a habit building machine. If you can build habits on a reliable basis, you can steer the ship of your life in any direction that you want. If you want better financial outcomes, you can develop financial habits that will steer you in that direction. If you want better grades in school, you can develop a habit around studying that will help steer you in that direction. By becoming a habit building master, you maximize your likelihood to actually achieve all of the things that you want to achieve in life. If you're looking to become a habit building machine, I highly recommend that you check out Atomic Habits, which is a book that I've talked about ad nauseum on this channel. If you're looking for something a little bit easier to digest, I'm going to leave a link in the description box below to a video series that I've made specifically on building habits. The first of the lesser habits that's going to help you overcome procrastination is to set up a system that will help process the tasks that come into your life. I personally use a system called Getting Things Done, which was invented by a guy named David Allen. I'm going to link to his book in the description down below. The main three constituents of this system which make it so potent are that it gets you to actively manage a calendar, a task list, and a bin that helps you process the physical items in your life. So if there is a return that you need to manage or some paperwork that you need to file, you put this in the physical bin and then you actively try to clear the bin by accomplishing the task that is associated with each item. The second lesser habit is to master your morning. The morning routine that I follow was outlined in the 5 a.m. club. It's the 20-20-20 principle. So in the morning, I do 20 minutes of something physical, I do 20 minutes of something reflective, and then I do 20 minutes of something that will help me grow my mind. Now, you don't need to follow this exact framework, but set up a morning routine that will help you accomplish the things in your life that you want to accomplish. We tell ourselves stories about things that need to happen before we can engage in the behaviors that we most need to do. For example, you might tell yourself that you need to clean the kitchen or sweep the floors or do any of 1,000 other small, meaningless tasks, which sure might need to be done, but they shouldn't dislodge you from accomplishing the things that you most want to accomplish in your day and in your life. The beauty of having a set in stone morning routine is that you'll actually start doing the most important tasks of your day first thing in the morning. The third lesser habit is to design your environment. There are two things that we should optimize when we're designing our environment. We should optimize friction and we should optimize fun. Friction profoundly impacts everything that we do in life. Chances are you almost exclusively eat at restaurants that are within a 15-kilometer radius of where you live, even if there are objectively better restaurants 20 kilometers away. And the reason for this is friction. There are foods in the back of your cupboard that you probably haven't touched in months. And the reason for that is because there is friction between you and actually grabbing those foods. They aren't in your immediate presence and they aren't top of mind. On the contrast, there are probably snacks that are easily accessible to you that you will continue to churn through and eat at a fast rate because there is little friction between you and those foods. If you want to study more, but you find that you keep on just playing video games instead of studying, add more friction between you and video games. Pack up your console and put it in the top drawer in your closet, so that way you're going to be less incentivized to actually go to the top of your closet, grab your video game station, set it up, and then play a game. This friction will encourage you to engage in studying more frequently. As far as fun goes, we should incentivize ourselves in any way that we can to engage in the behaviors that we want to engage in. If listening to music is something that you really enjoy, but it reduces the quality of your studying, who cares? Listen to music as you study. Take that little hit in terms of the productivity that you're going to have, because in the long run, listening to music is going to incentivize you to actually end up studying more. So just to recap, the most important thing for you to do is become a habit building machine. The three things of lesser importance when overcoming procrastination, but still important nonetheless, are implement a system that will help keep track of your tasks, master your morning, and design your environment. If you're looking for a book or a more in-depth resource on achieving some of these different things, I'm going to also leave an Amazon link to Atomic Habits in the description box down below. I hope you have a wonderful day and I'll see you in the next video.